If only there was someone out there who loved you.
Sure, it's easy to simply believe Hans was always destined to be the villain of Frozen. We see him at the end of the movie as conniving and as if he was planning his future rule of Arendell from the beginning, but what if there was more to the story? What if Hans wasn't acting his true self and was only acting evil because of the influence of another? Hello, I'm Isaac from Wotso Videos, where we discuss fun topics for fun people, and today we are going to unearth the truth behind Hans's horrendous actions and discover if he was cursed. As you might have seen in my last Frozen theory, which went into detail on why Elsa is the only person born with magic, we found the royals have had a dark past themselves. I argued magic may have been ubiquitous among the kingdom of Arendell and beyond, but after a dark ruler came to power, they began to wipe out all magical beings and people until the royals were the only ones who remained with magic and with the knowledge to locate it. As a part of their control of magic, they also controlled the trolls and used them to erase the kingdom's memory on magic and their magical genocide to ensure their continued rule of Arendell. If you'd like to watch that video and then come back to this one, that'd be a-okay. Just click the card above or the link in the description. Now that you are back and you understand what I'm talking about, you get the royals are very protective of magic and will do anything to continue their rule. They would even curse another royal. The arguments for Hans being cursed is very apparent once you watch Frozen with this idea in mind. During our first introduction of him, he appears very fond of Anna, even to the extent he proposed just a few hours into their relationship. When Elsa reveals her powers, Hans takes charge of Arendell, handing out blankets and food from the kingdom. Although someone believed that this could be his first move to gain public support from the citizens he hopes to rule in the future, he does seem very genuine. Hans even is willing to help bring Elsa back in hopes of reuniting his true love and his sister and to stabilize the kingdom. Hans's attitudes do a 180 after a magical song, a song in which trolls suggest Anna ditches Hans to marry Kristoff. After the song and lines by the trolls like, "Get the fiancé out of the way and the whole thing will be fixed," Hans unveils what seems to be a master plan contrived before he came to Arendell. He hopes to execute Elsa, let Anna die from her frozen heart, and rise as ruler of those lands. Just because he was born the youngest brother from a royal family, meaning he most likely wouldn't rule his kingdom at any point in his life, this doesn't mean he would automatically become a murderer to gain power. What if there was something else going on? What if someone was pulling the strings to frame Hans? If the trolls can manipulate memories, and there is no evidence that they couldn't manipulate Hans's, then they could have convinced him everything in his life has led him to attempt to rule the kingdom. Someone would have just needed to give the orders. Someone who knew of magic their whole lives. Someone who had influence over other magical beings. Queen Elsa. After the queen had a dramatic accidental reveal of her powers, she was mortified. If her kingdom feared her, she worried her citizens may question her and not accept her magical gifts, which they have never witnessed after past royals erased those records and memories. She needed to re-establish herself as an honorable ruler, so she went to the trolls much like her father did when he encountered difficult problems. Elsa explained her predicament and requested the trolls erase the citizens' memories of her ice magic, but they convinced her to not go to this extreme and instead proposed an idea which would allow her magic to be known to the public while allowing her to gain public approval. The trolls devised a scheme which would put the blame for Elsa's magical bursts of abilities onto a villain who was attempting to take over the kingdom. The threat the trolls would create would appear much worse than Elsa's magic. They only needed a target. Hans was the perfect candidate. He was new to Arendell, immediately got close to Anna, and had a motive to gain power. On top of this, Elsa didn't even approve of Hans when Anna introduced him as her fiancé, meaning framing him as a villain would be the easiest way for Elsa to get Anna to fall out of love. By pitting Hans as a madman struggling to gain a crown, the citizens of Arendell disregarded Elsa's intimidating magic and powers after she dethaws the winter and stops Hans. So now it's time for you to tell me your thoughts. Do you think this is a logical addition to my original theory? Do you think Elsa set up Hans by cursing him using the trolls? What's your favorite type of pizza, and do you think the trolls are overpowered since they can change people's memories? Let me know in the comment section along with any other videos you would like to see. If you enjoy my videos and you'd like to stay up to date with when I post, then remember to subscribe to Wotso Videos. Thanks for watching and have a magical day.